Okay, so I wanted to try and start back up our team calls, and I'm sorry that it's late for some people, but this is when I can get on a call. And I know that I'm guilty of not watching recordings when they've been posted, but I do think that there's kind of been a missing link in my life without having at least the option to get on a team call at some point. And so what kind of drove this was Success Club and Sarah pointing out that they've got this really cool backpack as a prize for hitting SC5. And I'm sorry, Claudia, I'm going to drop a bunch of Beachbody coaching.
Yeah, things I don't know.
But I'll try and, or Paula can fill you in later. But so everything that I've been literally listening to has been based around Success Club and like all of the national wake up calls. Like I did a specific search because I now want this backpack so badly. But one of the things that keeps circling back is having a consistent schedule in order to invite people purposefully to have those, to hit those Success Club points. And I know that it's not about the points or the sales or anything. It's about bringing people into our community. But in order to bring people into our community, we kind of need to have a better set stage. And I think Paula's been doing a great job with the Shakeology challenges. So thank you so much for picking that up and keeping it up and staying consistent. And I know that she mentioned on the post that May 8th, so that's the first date we're going to write down in our calendar is May 8th is the next 7-day Shakeology. Okay?
Yeah.
So from now until whenever you can get 7 packets to people, which for me is probably like the Thursday before, I'm going to be inviting for that 7-day. But that's not the only thing I want to be inviting for. So that's where our calendars come into play, and we need to have kind of a serious conversation. When Sarah and I had a little bit longer time together on Saturday after Super Saturday, and we started to talk about offering a like 7-day, or it could be even shorter than 7-day, but a free group. And I know that people have different opinions on these, but we think there's value in them, and but in limiting them. So, and I think Kelly spoke on this before too. So we want to offer a free clean eating, I think is what we kind of decided, on April 17th. So starting the Monday after Easter, to kind of clear out your Easter candy baskets and get back on track after overeating at family holidays.
What do you mean by free?
So free groups mean that they don't have to purchase anything to be a part of them. We just invite people to be a part of something that they might want to learn more about. So like this particular group is going to be a clean eating group. It's going to be on Facebook, and it's going to run for 7 days. And every day we'll have a different goal in mind. And there are scripts that are already created that we just kind of copy and paste, so it makes it pretty simple. But what we love to see is more coaches involved to keep the energy and enthusiasm up and really emphasize what our team is about. Because I think most of the people sitting on this call right now really feel the value in our group, in our team, in our community. And as much as our products are great, they don't mean anything to any of us without the people that we've got around us. I don't want to speak for everybody, so if anybody else wants to chime in.
Here.
Yep. No, and I think the free challenge group, so like Kate said, we kind of like, or we hung out a little longer after Super Saturday, and we're discussing like the free challenge groups, because I know a lot of other people, like it comes up more and more that other like teams are doing free challenges. And I know that like I couldn't tell you the last time that I was a part or participating in a free group. And I know that like Kelly, you guys have one or had one going, and Paula, you were involved with that too. And we were talking about maybe doing them like once a quarter, or like right off of like a Super Saturday where everyone's like posting, do a free challenge group, and then get the free challenge group into like a 7-day or something to that effect, where there's always like a rolling invitation to something that's going on. And we were thinking about, just because how my brain works too, and like scheduling and bringing out our calendars, doing like a clean eating, and maybe if we like can't figure out everything by Monday, pushing it to like a week later, because Monday is like 5 days away, right? 5 days away, just in case. Doing like a clean eating group, and then we talked about maybe doing like a free grilling group. Like it's gonna be like super nice soon. I suck at grilling. This is definitely I couldn't tell you how to turn on the grill. I really couldn't.
I will totally live video feed how to turn on a grill.
There's houses in flames.
And screw it up 10 times.
But like do it like doing like a free like grill clean eating, like roasting corn on the cob and like tinfoil on the grill, or like something to that effect. And then like a clean eating sugar detox around like October, holidays, like crock pot, like things like that, where because there is so much value in free groups, and I think we need to get, I'm sorry, there's feedback from someone, right? Or is it my computer? I just hear this horrible ringing. So I'm sorry if that's me. But yeah, so that's what we were kind of thinking. I don't know. We can like talk about the clean eating if other people want to get in on it. If we think that we should push it out to like start promoting it on the 17th and starting it on the 24th, like a week
after. That's a better idea. I think that's a better idea, because people are coming off Easter. They're still going to have that candy and stuff in the house. And you know they're still going to be eating that. So I think maybe when they come off that Easter weekend, they're feeling crappy from eating all the eggs and all the stuff. We can pump it up all next week when it's in their mind that they're not feeling all that good, and then get them in for that Monday following, the next Monday. That gives us a little more time and leeway to invite people and promote that on our Facebook pages. And I like the idea of it being 7 days, because the group that I'm helping out with Kelly Hogan and Kelly Paxton and Rebecca, that's a longer group, and I think it dwindles. It dwindled a little bit. This particular group that started the other day is just not as active as the last group. I wonder if just being too long, if this they lose their momentum. So I think 7 days is good.
Yeah, so we could like start promoting on the 17th, and then like do like a pre-day on the 23rd on a Sunday, like an introduction or something or other, and then really, I forget how the scripts go. If it's like, I think it's based on a 5-day and a 7-day, like cleaning, and the clean eating one that we have in the group. I have to look. But yeah, let's aim for like the 23rd, 24th then for that start of like a clean eating.
Okay. I like that idea.
Sounds good.
Gives us a little more time.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna sorry. The 24th. So we should be right the 24th for clean eating free group on Facebook. And you should be goaling to invite from now until then into that. So that gives us another group that there's no buy-in. I think that's one of the things I like the most about the free groups, is it just gives you an opportunity. Like nobody feels pressured one way or another, because there's no money exchange. And it just gives you an opportunity to build relationships with people that could become future customers.
Sorry, Teresa, you're on 2 screens and I love this.
You're welcome. Hello! I'm trying to switch to my computer. I'm working on it.
I love it.
That's funny.
Okay, I'm leaving this one. Goodbye. Hello.
So the second thing that we want to talk about is whether or not we still feel there's value in a 21-day or a 30-day challenge group that's more fitness based and not just this, like for a customer that buys a challenge pack or a fitness program or Shakeology. If they buy a month's worth of Shakeology, they should be permitted into this group as well. And trying to set up a date to start that, because we kind of, as a team, fell off from that. And I think it's just because, I don't know, I'm not going to speculate, but I think it's because a lot of us weren't able to support in a way that it needed, and the groups were kind of dwindling and they weren't being successful, and our challengers weren't finding success or whatever the case is. So, but right now we've got this like 365-day catch-all group. And I was hoping Cassie would be here because I'm pretty sure she had a group starting. Does anyone know of anybody else on our team that is still doing 21-day or 30-day challenge groups?
I have recently restarted. I am just finishing one up now. It finishes next week. And then I have another one starting up on the 24th, actually, which I know we just talked about, the free group. And it's not huge. The people in it are not like insanely active, but it's a lot of my regulars who I've had for a long time who just want to see a post every day. They might not interact, but it just keeps their head in the right spot. So I'm finishing up one now, and I'm going to start another one on the 24th.
Is it 21 or 30 days, Teresa?
30. You got it.
Teresa, do you move them over to the Welcome 2017 catch-all group at any point, or have you kept them separate?
I have kept them separate because not all of them have Beachbody programs. For those who, my 30-day groups are also, I've adjusted my scripts to include people who don't do programs, so that that's my sort of way of bringing people in. Is like, I will do 30 days with you of whatever you feel like you want to do, and then hopefully if in the future they feel like they want to take the plunge. And I, throughout the group, plug Shakeology, and I plug On Demand, and I plug the different programs, but for right now I don't plug the committed group, 2017 group, just because not all of them have programs. And I think that Erin and I have talked in the past about how that's definitely needs to be a requirement for that kind of group.
Do you use the app at all for that either, or just because it's like, I guess because people aren't necessarily drinking Shakeology, you wouldn't need to have them on an app?
Yeah, I have not explored the app as much. So no, everything that I do, I post through Facebook, and the people that I'm with have responded to all of the Facebook groups. So I myself have not branched out into the app as much. When I did try to do it, I didn't really commit, and so it sort of fizzled and died. So that is something that I probably should do more of in the future. I know that a lot of people find success with that, but I have not really branched out into that yet.
Okay.
Okay, well, and you guys answered my question about that 365 group is for customers or coaches on our team that are any Beachbody program, but they're doing a Beachbody program, yes?
Yeah, that when I had a challenge group in the past where I had plugged that just as like, oh, it was part of the script, so copy paste. And Erin saw it and she was like, hey, that's kind of for people who are doing Beachbody stuff, just because it's, Shakeology and whatever. So, and because I had people in there who weren't doing anything like that, she wanted to.
Okay. I wasn't really sure, but
yeah.
So I'm glad that was cleared up.
Yeah.
Okay. So can we pause for a moment and decide whether, other than teas that's starting on the 24th, so then do we want to plan for 3 weeks after that or 4 weeks after that to start a new one, or whatever the case is?
Can we actually wait? I'm gonna throw a wrench maybe.
Okay.
What if we work backwards from Summit on the calendar?
I understand.
And that might not be a benefit that might be like the worst idea ever.
Makes sense, honestly.
Because they're gonna be launching Shift Shop, Shift Shop, right?
Yeah.
In July. I'm gonna say it wrong one day, and it's gonna be very bad. Very bad.
And then in the video, in the Super Saturday video, he introduces him as a master motivator, and I was like, oh, okay, this is getting a lot for me. There's a lot of things that could maybe be said wrong. It's just uncomfortable.
Oh man. That's
I wonder if
emoji.
Actually, wait, it might be perfectly timed right now anyways. So there's 2 weeks left of April, right? And Summit is
July
the
20.
second week in, it's like a week and a half.
It's like 12 weeks away.
It's the 13th, 14th, 15th.
So you basically have all of May, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 4.5 weeks, and all of June, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, in like 3 days, and then a week and a half of July.
It's like 9 weeks. It's like 9 weeks total.
So could we do 3 weeks?
Realistic, yeah. That means it puts a lot of pressure and work on you in the last week of the one that you're currently in to make sure you don't drop the ball on getting people prepared to join the next one.
I wonder, instead of doing three weeks, if we do 2 30 days with a little break in between.
Yeah. So
that could work.
30s.
I personally like my 30-day, because the 30-day ends on a Tuesday. So I always take that, like what I'm doing right now is it ends on Tuesday, and then I'm taking the weekend, and then I start again on Monday. I don't know. For me, that just works to like get my head in the right spot, and I can advertise a little more, and I can.
Well, no, you could, because if you did, my week always starts on Sunday. Just a habit.
Yeah.
You could do 4 weeks in May, or like the 30th to the 27th, and that's like the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend or something. Where you do the full 4 weeks. I don't know. I'm open to anything. I'm just thinking, like, if we plan it, so if we all wanted to, I don't know who's interested in doing shift shop. I want to do it. Because then we could come back from Summit and people could do it like all together.
So what if we started one on May 30th, because there's 30 days in May, and that makes it like 31 days. So start one on May 1st.
Wait,
there's a 3 week to invite to right now. A 30-day. If we started a 30-day on May 1st,
Okay.
right? And then we break the 31st into Memorial. Oh no, that's following Memorial Day, but that's okay. We break the 31st, and then we have the 31st until
The 5th.
yeah.
Yeah, start again on the 5th. And then
Or if you start on the 12th, it finishes July 11th.
yeah.
Which is 2 days out from Summit.
Or we just do it on the 5th and then have a little bit extra time before Summit. So that way when we get back from Summit, we can launch something on Monday from Summit. If we're feeling ready to jump right back in, which I feel like we might be.
I feel like we're always more excited right after Summit.
Yeah.
Or Super
But that means
Saturday.
we have to like advertise and keep stuff moving while we're at Summit if we're going to start right away on Monday. We have to like keep things moving while we're together, which is fine because we're together. So.
Carl said they're launching 3 more programs this year.
One of them has to be the 20th. Megan. If one of them is her program.
So they announced Shift Shop, they announced UV2.
The new Richard Simmons. Can't wait.
Yes.
I love it. I love it so much. I love Leandro. He was my first love.
And then we have one that it'll probably be released around November or whatever. But you guys all heard, well, you may not have heard. Who said it? It was at Super Saturday, wasn't it? That you can't build your business around promos and new releases. You have to be doing this all the time. And I'm not preaching because I am surely guilty of not following my own words of advice. But I just wanted to replay that back to all y'all.
You so right.
Well, as much as it makes us excited, we have to light a fire because 365 days a year, there are people who are overweight, out of shape, failing to do anything about it that we're not touching, that we're not reaching. So
that Carl said in the Super Saturday video about, hold on, I wrote it down because I was like, I like was on the train and I like paused it and pulled my stuff out to write it down. The gym business is a $28 billion business, but that 67% of people don't use their gym membership.
Yeah. Crazy.
I was like, what? That's insane. People spend, I mean, I know we've all been there, but like, that's crazy. People spend $58 on a gym membership, and then you're just like, nah. Like, are you kidding?
Like, I feel better with the $8.25 that I'm spending a month for Beachbody on demand for the $99. And like, oh, damn, I could have
doubled that
McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts instead today.
Right. Like, you double that $58 and you're paying less than that for a year on demand. That's insane. What are we doing?
All right, let's pick dates, people.
Yeah, so
Okay, I think forget about Super Saturday. I mean, going from Summit backwards. Let's just stick with moving forwards.
Okay. Kelly?
well, so do we want to start the 1st of May?
Yeah.
The 30th of April?
That's about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to need that time to get people to want to commit
Yeah.
to something.
And it will roll right off of our free day as well.
I'll even switch my group. I haven't posted about the next group yet in my group, so I can even switch it so my people can join on the first two. We can just take that time. That sounds great.
Okay.
I think I like the 7-day Shakeology because right now you're asking May 1st for people to commit to fitness. You're not necessarily going to sell everybody on Shakeology. So anybody you get into the fitness group, you can invite them. Well, I know you weren't ready to commit to 30 days of Shakeology, but we do have the 7-day Shakeology group.
Yes.
Okay.
When is the 7-day Shakeology group? I think I missed that.
May 8th.
Beautiful.
And we're saying that anybody put in the 30-day fitness Team Beachbody group has to be on a fitness program or just
They have to have purchased something through Beachbody.
Can we talk about whether we want to do this between Facebook and the app or one or the other?
I prefer Facebook, but I'm not a fan of the app too much. It's too many things I got to jog around.
I know.
There's like you can access the app on your desktop, but it's not like I don't know. I go back and forth, and I know, and I would like to hear maybe if Cassie listens to the recording, she can weigh in on it too and do like a live video because I know a lot of her groups are through there. But I've also received way more pushback on getting people to join the app and a Facebook group because the app is another thing that they have to download and then another place where they have to check in. And I've also heard good things from people who are like, but I need that accountability because they like that little blue check mark.
I wish there was a way to get the check mark in Facebook. I think for me, Facebook feels more social. Like I can comment on people's stuff and like it keeps me, I mean, we're also on Facebook, so that there's that aspect of it too. But yeah, I feel like people can comment on the post and it's more visible and people see when other people are commenting, whereas in the app, it's sort of easy to ignore.
What if we created something within our 30-day that is like an accountability thing? So anybody that posts, like, I'm not even talking about giving things away, just like a better shout out at the end of the week, at the end of the 7 days. If you posted every single day that you had your shake and did your 30 minutes or whatever amount of time of your workout, we give you a blue heart emoji for your shake and a green heart emoji for we add them all up, and it would be our responsibility to keep track of our own challengers.
I don't love that idea.
That's fine.
I can't imagine someone being psyched to tag themselves on Shakeology in the app just so, I don't know.
Maybe
I think we should stick right now with the group. We're trying to ramp up again.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe we should just try to work with each other again with what we know now, and then we can keep molding and changing as we hopefully grow momentum and grow more interest. But I feel like for me at least, I just don't want to have to go through the conversation of, okay, we're going to do this, but I need you to download that. You know, I'm already trying people to do something that they probably don't really want to do. So I don't know. I'm not in favor of the app right now, but if Cassie has some secret sauce, I'm all ears.
I kind of agree with what Kelly's saying, but I also think that maybe what we could do in this group, we'll do the group on Facebook, for example, but maybe we can just do maybe a day or two plug in on what the app is, and then at the end maybe do a survey. You can do a little survey to see if anyone is interested or has interest in the app, just to see what their feedback is, just for informational purposes for down the road later on. You can do one of those little polls to see. You know, if people would be interested in it down the road, just to get an idea of what they think about it.
Yeah, or we could even make it into a contest like week 3 or week 2 or something and say, okay, now we're going to challenge you to use this app for this week. You know, so not make it like the whole month, but just kind of introduce it slowly as like a fun out of the way thing, and just see how many people actually go into it. And
what if we did that last week where like typically you find that people kind of like fall off, right? Because it's like the 21 days to form a habit, and then usually around like day 19 people are like, awesome, great, I'm doing this or not, and then see what they think and then try that.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that idea to do like the 1 week. I think that's great. It gives them a little flavor of it.
We can test it out, see how we like it, you know.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
You know, and then if it worked out, we can decide to increase it the next time or go all in the next time. It just scares me to go there only.
Yeah, too much.
If I'm not getting paid, I'm not as motivated to get in.
No, I agree. And I think that's maybe why I didn't do so well last time I tried to use the app, is because it was like, I was maybe trying to do both, and it was just like, it was too much. I think you're right that maybe a week could be a nice medium.
Yeah. Well, I think having that, May 1st, we're doing a 30-day. We can like maybe brainstorm ideas of like what we should like market this as. May 8th is the 7-day Shakeology challenge. And then April 24th is the clean eating group.
And how long is the clean eating group?
A week, right?
Yeah.
So like we'll kind of start on the 23rd as like an intro like we do for the 7-day, and then run through like the following Sunday.
Great.
That sounds good.
Yay.
Okay, so before we celebrate, when we're running the clean or the longer, actually any of these groups, do we want to script it all out? Do we want to go, how do we want to organize ourselves, you know, around the theme?
I think if we stick to the scripts that we have in Team Determination somewhere, I think they're still there, right? Or at least somewhere on Team Courage that someone can like pick up in and bring over. And then review it and then edit it to like your own voice. I feel like most of us try to do that anyways. Teresa, raise your hand.
Sorry, go, you can finish. I just
No. I was like I don't know. That's me personally, because sometimes like I don't have enough time to really like think about a message where the scripts are perfect, where I'm like, oh, I'll just change this and I'll change that, and then it sounds like me.
That's exactly what I have. I have made a Google document so that, and actually, Kait, I think you actually shared on it with me because we did a group together years ago. But within the Google document, everybody can like join, and if they have their day, they can shift it, you know, type it up to be more personalized to them. And I don't know if that's what we want to do, if we're going to be changing days every time we do something like this, but I have found the Google document helpful because then you can access it from anywhere, and you can change it whenever you want, and then that kind of stuff, and personalize it. But that's exactly what I do, is I have taken the script and just gone through and made it personal to what I want my message to be to the group. And also I've like, for my group, not everybody's doing Beachbody, so I've made like a caveat at the end, like, hey, if you're not doing Shakeology, blah, 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 what are you thinking about this instead? So, but that's exactly what I do.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So do we want to do like a joint document, or do we just want to decide which basic script that we want to stick to so that we're in the general ballpark of what message is happening on what day.
I haven't seen.
No, I think Google Doc is great. That way we all know what's coming, what's happening.
Yeah.
Why don't we aim to get, so that we're talking about the 7-day clean eating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we aim to get that wrapped up and completed, that document wrapped up and completed 5 days before Wednesday the 19th, which is a week from today.
Okay, here they are. Sorry, I found the clean eating scripts, I think. I'm trying to open them.
Are you in the Team Determination?
Yeah, Kelly Jackson posted them in like 2015. Hi, Chloe. Sorry. This one is, it's eat clean, train mean, so it incorporates working out. There's like burpees and squats in here. Oh, is this the one where we tried to do like live videos? Someone remember that? I'm not making that up, right?
No, I remember that.
Right?
I think that was later than this, though. I think that was, those live videos were based on the Saturday live workout.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we did the, okay. So maybe I'm combining both. I don't think the scripts that I'm looking at are right. I can look some more. Or Teresa, if you want to share like the Google Doc that you have.
Yeah, I don't have a clean eating one.
There has to be a clean eating one somewhere.
Oh yeah, I will look.
I have one that I ran from like last summer.
Yeah, I have one too, I
I
think.
find.
Hey guys, in a matter of like not minutes but time, let's regroup on finding our own scripts another moment.
I know for sure the last time I picked a script was from the Fit and Fierce website.
Okay.
And Team Courage, that with Heart or whatever her page is, they have great scripts there. I can't. Does anybody know off the top of their head the password? Because
Why not me? One.
Is it one word, Paula?
Yep. Why not me? One.
Thanks.
I totally forgot about that website until that Coach Basic group just started back up.
What website is this?
Everything with Heart. It's
.com.
Summer Tucker's. Like she has all the scripts. She has all like a lot of information, a lot of videos on there to pop on. I have to go.
Where you can buy her.
Why not me one?
Yeah. I'm going to cut loose because I have to get up at 4 a.m. to get ready for work. So I will read the rest of the recording tomorrow. So,
Okay.
see everybody.
Good night, Paula.
Night.
Night.
Good night. Sleep well.
Okay, while you guys search for scripts, I'm going to just go on with the last little bit that I wanted to wrap up. So does everybody know that if you hit SC5, a minimum of SC5 in April and May, but a total of SC20 points, I know that's asking a lot, but I'm into dreaming big lately. So you have to hit SC5 from April and May, but you have to hit a total of 20 points in both months. You get invited to the Summit Success Club party, which is Mardi Gras themed. I didn't know that was a thing, and I want a party. Mostly with you guys, so if I don't hit it, then, you know, whatever. And if nobody else hits it, then I'm probably not going anyway. But I kind of just want to be invited. Like, that's really all I want.
I read that somewhere too. I don't remember where I read it.
So, anyway, I don't even know if it's Saturday night. I won't be able to go because I won't be there. But whatever. So I just wanted to, one of the calls that I listened to was Christina. I think it's Delgado. It's one of the sisters from Florida that's like.
Yeah, love her.
They spoke at Summit. They were great. So her 3 tips for hitting Success Club, the first thing that she said about it is, if you're not hitting Success Club, you're not doing your job. Like, this is a job. So it's kind of like your income. And I know that I get stressed out I'm trying to close a sale or whatever. And I don't want people to think about it like that, because then I will think about it like that. But so the first tip that she gave was think big to be big. So typically we say you want to be inviting at least 3 people a day or whatever. And now we have dates to invite people to. So we should really be going after that, because we have no more excuses about, well, we don't have groups. Those are my excuses. I don't have excuses like, well, we don't have a date set up for a challenge group. So whatever, this is my excuse. Okay. So she said 3 is the minimum number of people that you're talking to and inviting per day. But by setting a bigger goal, your actions will then align with your goals. So just try and hold on to that. You got to think big to be big. The second thing is to be intentional with your social media, especially. And so she says, when posting, ask why you're posting this. What is the purpose of the post? Is it word vomit or does it have value? And then who are the people you're trying to attract with your posts? How is it? Think about like whatever you're posting. If you're posting about your shake or your workout, why are you posting about that? How is that item improving your day or your life? And then make sure you're answering those questions in your posts, because that's what's adding value. And then the other thing I'm going to say that I heard on Chalene's call tonight was make sure you're telling stories in your posts and you're not just trying to sell products. Because what's the phrase? Stories sell, facts
tell, stories.
Thank you for picking up my slack there. So Chalene challenged everybody that listened to the National Wake Up Call on the 3rd to come up with 5 things that you're going to go live on or that you're going to post about. And she challenged us further to make sure that we're not just posting about our workout or our shake. Like, those can be one thing, but think of more things. There's things that happen in your everyday life that are going to make people relate to you. They're going to make people want to get to know you. So try to remember that little piece. And then the other thing that I've been trying to be much better about is following up with people. When they like my posts or they comment on my posts, not only am I responding to what they're liking and what they're commenting on, because that draws more attraction to your posts. Sorry if I'm preaching to the choir. But it also allows for you to create a relationship with that person. So it allows you to bring out your own personality. And if you can go a step further to directly message them, to not just keep commenting back and forth, but to send them a message, then that's going to only continue to build those relationships and add value to those people's lives, which then makes it easier to invite. And the third thing that Christina talks about for hitting a tip to hit Success Club is stop talking so much and start asking questions. So I was doing some research because she talks about all these videos that we have, and literally we have videos about every program that we offer, about Beachbody On Demand, about Shakeology, about coaching in general. If you log into Team Beachbody and you go into Coach Office, and then at the top menu you hit Sales and Marketing, and then Business Tools in that drop-down menu, and then there's a video library of every video like Beachbody has ever created, basically, and they're very professionally done. And so she says that if you have somebody that's asking questions, you say, here, let me send you this video. It's like 3 minutes long. Watch this, and then let's talk about it afterwards. And that will give you more of an opportunity to create these conversations. So those are her 3 tips for Success Club. And like I said, everything else I've listened to about Success Club is that you're making sure that you're planning accordingly. So you've got these dates set up. One woman went as far as to be like, she has like an end date that she's going to stop inviting, so she knows that those people, if they're ordering something, are going to get their supplies by the time the challenge group starts. And then she goes 2 days out from that date to like send reminder messages, and she's very strategic with when she's messaging people and reaching out. And I am not that organized yet, but it's a work in progress. So those are my tips that I'm trying to also utilize to remind myself so I can get my backpack this month and chase after SC10 this month, because we're halfway through the month. That's not an excuse to give up on it, which has been my excuse in the past.
Proud of you.
Love it.
I listened to a lot of Beachbody stuff lately.
That's great.
You were sick and had a very productive sick day.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I planned for this call. See, Kelly, I can detailize.
Oh, I'm going to take that test tonight. I will do it after we hang up.
Did everyone see the link I posted over here to the Google Doc? Can you all access?
I requested access.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. So hold on. So I did this one a while back, last edited November 21st, 2015, LOL. But I think it was a pretty good group. I think I tried to do recipes consistently. I'm going to figure out how to let y'all in here. I'm trying to do it right now while I'm talking to you, and that's not easy. But yeah, it's 21 days, so it's more than what we need, but link to share. Okay, let's try that. Only who has access. Change. Anyone with the link. Got it. Okay, try it again.
Oh, ready?
Can you get in there now? Can I send a new link? I might need to. So yeah, it's 21. There's my second little thing there. I don't know if it's the same or not. Oh, I guess it's the same. Sharing. Yeah, so it's 21 days. Feel free we can pull from there. We can start over whatever works.
When does this start? Okay, I wonder if we look at these and then figure it out.
Yeah, great. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the top of my doc, Kelly, you also posted a thing, but I know the top of my document, I listed thoughts. So when I was creating this group, each day I would try to plan out what is going to be my point for this day. And then so the top is sort of the summary of what you're going to get. And then down below is all the days and what I posted, and then recipes and stuff like that. Food for thought and food for belly. That's what I was cute. I did a good job. That was fun.
All right, we're coming on about 50 minutes of this call, and I upgraded my account, so it will keep recording. So I don't want to. I think we can work on this individually or via chatting and not record this part of the call.
Yeah, no, I think we could probably end and record and then post the important dates in the comments.
Okay.
Usually, and I don't know if maybe this is just me, sometimes I find if I have to listen to a video and I don't know the length of it before I go into it, I'm oh, this is however many minutes. I'm oh, this is 16 minutes. Okay, knowing the length of the time that it's recording is helpful.
Okay.
That's just my personal thing. My personal tip, where I know I'm going to be in the car for 20 minutes and it's going to be a 55-minute call, then I can plan accordingly.
All right. So we're going to things here. Claudia, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry, I was a little word vomit, but
I just have to say, I'm glad we did this call. Thank you, Kate and Sarah, for offering this up. Okay, I feel like I'm a lot more energized knowing that there are dates coming up, because now I have things I can actually go out and talk to people about. So thank you. Thanks for taking the initiative.
No problem. And I'll post again next week. I'm sorry it's late, but 9 o'clock works for me. So if it works for other people, then I don't mind. I just upgraded my account, so we might as well get the most out of this.
I can do anything after 8:30.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. 9 is great because I babysit until 8 and it takes me about an hour to get home. So 9 is.
Yeah, I mean, 9 is, knock on wood, my kids are asleep by 9. Well, tonight they were.
Oh, that'll be good.
30 is getting tougher and tougher for me to make because the sun is staying up a lot longer and longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, why it's still light out?
Light block curtains. No, it's not.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for
Good
joining.
night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.